Today we are introducing the staff. The staff is very important for musicians. When we combine the staff with the rhythms that we know, we're able to make melodies. Because when we want a note to sound lower in pitch, we put it lower on the staff. And when we want the sound to be higher, we put it higher on the staff. But before we can worry about all of that, we need to make sure that we understand what the staff looks like and where the different notes can be put. The staff is made up of 5 long black horizontal lines. In between each of those lines are 4 spaces. The spaces on the staff are just as important as the lines. The staff is where music notes live. All musicians, including second graders, have to learn how to read music on the staff. As we said before, notes can be on lines, like these two, or on spaces, like these 3. Now, sometimes the best way to learn whether something is a line note or a space note, and to be able to tell the difference, is to just look at the note head or the circle part of the note. So for the moment, we're going to ignore these stems here, like this stem on the paired eighth note, or this stem on the quarter note, and we're just going to focus on the note heads themselves. So here's a note head that is on a line. As you can see, the line is actually going through the note. It almost looks like a marshmallow that's been put on a stick to roast over a fire. Line notes can live in any of the 5 lines on the staff, including the top line and even the bottom line. A line note can exist on any of the 5 lines. Space notes look a little bit different. Space notes take up the space between 2 lines. So instead of having a stick sticking through it like a marshmallow on a stick, instead it looks a little bit like a marshmallow between 2 graham crackers. There's no stick, there's no line coming through this note. Instead, there's a line on top and underneath, a bit like a marshmallow being stuck between 2 graham crackers. Just like there are 4 spaces in the staff, there can be 4 different places for space notes to be. Let's review. Line notes have a line going right through the note head, and it looks a bit like a marshmallow on a stick. Space notes take up the space between 2 lines, and it looks a bit like a marshmallow between 2 graham crackers. Now, for your assignment today, you're going to need to be able to tell the difference between line notes and space notes on the 5-line music staff. Let's take a look at that assignment. Your assignment page looks a bit like this, where there are 8 notes in the middle, and you need to tell whether something is a line note or a space note. And we've even put little helpful hints here to show you that the line note has the stick going through it, and the space note does not. The space note is in between 2 lines. So here, when I look at this note, I can tell that the line is going right through that note head, like a marshmallow on a stick. So in order to move it into the orange box, I need to click and hold down the mouse cursor on the box and then drag it over into the orange box. When I let go, the note will appear where I wanted it to be. I need to do the same thing for the next 7 notes. My music teacher is going to be checking my work, and I want to make sure that I show her that I understand the difference between these line notes and the space notes. When I'm done with that, I can then move on to the next slide, where it shows me to click on the link below to play a fun game. I'll need to use the knowledge that I gained today about line notes and space notes to tell the difference. So I can just click on the link, and then I can click right down here, and that will take me to the game. When I'm done with everything, I want to make sure that I don't forget to go back to Google Classroom and click Turn In on today's music assignment. I don't need to worry about sharing this Google Slide presentation with my teacher. She'll be able to see it. But I do want to make sure that I turn it into her. The slide presentation will already be there for her to see. All I have to do is click the Turn In button. I hope this video helps second graders, and if you have any other questions, don't worry about asking your music teacher. See you later!